Hello and welcome to another Blender Cookie tutorial. This is David Ward, and in this tutorial I'm going to kind of show you some basics of animation. Remember I showed you the bouncing ball tutorial. This is going to kind of go along with that. I'm going to go ahead and use the same scene of the bouncing ball. I'm just going to go ahead and clear out all the animations and poses and everything. Okay, so we start on the ground. And let's do 3 different ones. Let's see if I can select all this and shift. No, I guess I need to be in object mode. So select these, not the ground plane. Duplicate these over. And show you 3 different types of animation here. The first one's going to be like a golf ball. It's going to bounce really fast and really high. And then this one's going to be more like, oh, I don't know, like a basketball or something. And then this one will be like a water balloon. So let's see if we can't make these look about like that. So let's turn on the automatic keyframe insertion and let's go into pose mode for all of these guys. Okay, and let's go ahead and select all of the containers, and let's just, I guess you have to do it one at a time. And let's start them off about right here. Let's go ahead and do this one as well. Can I go ahead and do these all at the same time? Okay. And as far as physics go, all objects fall at the same rate of speed. So the 5 frames that I showed you in the previous ball bouncing tutorial is a little fast, so I'm gonna make it 10 frames. Actually, I guess it'll be on frame 11 for a total of 10 frames since it starts on 1. And these will all fall and hit the ground, like so. Okay, so we can kind of see they all fall and hit the ground. And then it's after they hit the ground is what makes it more interesting. So let's expand our timeline some. Let's go ahead and put it up to 100. And go ahead and come up 5 frames now to up to frame 16. And this golf ball is going to shoot way back up there, really high. I like that. And then the basketball is just going to bounce about the same, about where it fell from. Okay. And then the old water balloon, well, he's not going to go anywhere. He's just going to stay put because it's like falling and splattering. So we'll play with the squishiness. So, okay. So, being a golf ball, it's not going to deform a whole lot, but to give it a bit of a cartoon spin, we can sort of give it some stretchiness. So like as it starts to fall, we'll go up a couple of frames, 3 frames, up to frame 4. Let's go ahead and grab the top, kind of stretch it out just a little bit, just to give it a bit of a cartoon feel. Same thing on the basketball, maybe even a little bit more since it's going to bounce. Actually a little bit less, I guess, because it's not going to bounce quite as high. Maybe this one a little more. And the water balloon, he's not going anywhere. And it's all fluid inside there, so actually I guess we need to go back to the original frame 1 and go ahead and clear out the locations there to go ahead and put a keyframe there at the very beginning. So kind of see that starting to fall. And then they hit, and then a couple of frames after, actually, I guess right here we can start bringing this back down. And then it hits, and then on the hit frame, on frame 11, it's going to go ahead and squish just a little bit. And then the basketball will go ahead and squish a little bit. I'm going to put back 1 frame there to kind of get that started a little bit more. Okay, and the water balloon, it's going to go ahead and squish way out, like so. Okay, so we got those 2 are bouncing pretty high, and the water balloon is just kind of bounce up a little bit and back down. A couple of frames back up until it just kind of gradually settles back. Now you can do this with the soft body modifier, but it's a good idea to know how to do it by hand as well. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. That's not too bad, huh? Water balloon anyways. Kind of just lands there and splats, plop. Okay, now let's go back and work on the other two. Let's get the old golf ball and see what we can do with it. So it's falling, contact, bounces back up. The bottom's going to be stretching out. So we need to go ahead and clear it out here, give it a keyframe, actually Alt-G. Okay. Okay, you got to put sound effects in it as you're doing it. It makes it so on and so forth. And as it gets to the apex of its jump, maybe a little bit higher, like so. And then it's going to come bouncing right back. And again, it's going to stretch up some. And then so on and so forth, back and forth, just repeating. And the basketball now, let's mess with him. So he's kind of got this stretching out, and then he hits, kind of splats just a little bit. And then when he gets back up, we need to clear that out. So it goes, stretches back. And maybe one frame prior, it's going to kind of stretch this way too, and then at the apex, kind of stretch back out. And then he's going to come back down. About like so. These guys cleared out. Kind of actually stretch the top one out some. And then when it hits, splat just a little bit. Okay, let's look at this so far. Golf ball really bounces high, doesn't it? So anyways, you can play with these techniques, and it helps give the illusion of weight. And one more thing I want to show you that'll really help polish this up. I mean, it looks okay as is, but there's something you can do to really help polish it up, and that's to play with the curves. So we'll go in here to the graph editor right there. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Now you can see these wavy lines here. That's the apex and the, I don't even remember, the base of the bounce. So it like goes down, then back up, down, back up. And as you can see, there on the bottom, it's a very smooth transition. Well, for a nice bounce, you want it to be a very sharp transition. So let's go in here and select, make sure we're selecting the right handlebars there. Okay. So we just select all of those, and let's just scale them. Just scale them down. Yeah, just hit S and it'll scale them down. And boom. And so now, when we bounce, you can see, kind of takes it a little bit to get started, and then bink, pops right back up, especially that golf ball. And then let's do the same thing over on these right there. Scale those way down. Okay. Now, bink. Really help if it would repeat. I mean, if you really want to see it working, just keep doing this over and over. Actually, a good way to do that, if you don't want to have to sit here and do it by hand, and you don't want to have to set up the nonlinear action editor, what you can do is just go back to your dope sheet in the action editor. Go ahead and select your whole box here, and we want it to repeat after it gets to the apex. It's like right there. So from frame 20 basically to frame 30. So what we can do is just make sure we've got everything lined up. Go ahead and clone this or duplicate the bottom frame there. And then we can just go ahead and duplicate this one over to here. And now we can just copy. Actually, I guess we just need these. Just copy those over. As many times as you want, and then it'll repeat. See? Pretty cool. Of course, it's kind of bouncing a little fast now. Okay, I see what's going on. The first frame, or the first bounce, takes 10 frames to go down, and then 10 frames to come back up, but then after that, it's every 5 frames. So, if you want to fix that, put your time navigator there, right there at the top of that point where it starts speeding up, and you can select all these frames and just scale them up, and it'll scale them according to the time slider, and you can scale them until they get to 10 frames apiece instead of just 5. And then bing, 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 bing. Okay. So you can keep going and do it with the basketball as well. And the water balloon, it's pretty well done. Falls and hits the ground, just kind of stops. You could keep playing with the residual bounciness if you want to. But anyways, that's just a quick little tidbit of information there on making some fairly realistic, believable bounces with your animation, with the little basic rig that we made before. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two, and I'll catch you next time.